Welcome back to another episode of Headwaters for Heroes Outdoors. On this episode, our Headwaters for Heroes pro staff, Paco Garcia, takes a female Purple Heart veteran, Crystal Frederick, to the northern part of Missouri for a great weekend of hunting.
It's Paco Garcia with Headwaters for Heroes Outdoors, up here at the Shangri-La in Missouri. Got our Purple Heart female recipient, Crystal Frederick, combat veteran. We've been in contact with her planning this event and just the build up to it. She's a fantastic person.
I'm Crystal Frederick. I'm from a little town in southeast Texas called Gist. I was overseas both times in Iraq, and my first tour, unfortunately, I was wounded and received a Purple Heart. I grew up hunting pretty much my whole entire life, along with fishing. I've been all over the United States hunting. I enjoy it. It's a time to get away and recollect my thoughts. A few years ago, I got a call from a gentleman, Stephen Sweeney, and he invited me for a Purple Heart hunt for hogs. Just being out there, meeting other veterans, being able to talk and just relax, just kind of, I was able to unwind. But it's been a few years since I met Stephen and was introduced to Headwaters for Heroes, and then he called me up not too long ago and asked me if I wanted to come and hunt in northern Missouri for whitetail.
My name is Mike Robinson. I'm one of the owners here at Shangri-La Ranch. This is a place we all love to come to. We're all very passionate whitetail hunters and outdoorsmen. And this is just a great place that we get to spend time with our family and friends and come out and go hunt and enjoy the outdoors. There is a mixture of owned land and leased property here. So our farms go anywhere from 40 acres up to 750 acres. We've got over 11 farms that we choose to hunt from, and we just kind of take a look at the conditions, the wind, what we've got on camera, and try and select our best spots for the time. Yeah, we look forward to doing things like this every year.
We started off on Monday morning for an all-day sit.
We went out for an upland pheasant and quail hunt.
I've never seen dogs work like that before.
There's no other words than we just slaughtered the birds.
It was awesome.
Hey folks, I want to personally invite you to our 10th annual Headwaters for Heroes Combat Veterans and Gold Star Families Benefit being held April 30th, 2022. This is a great event. This is our main fundraiser for the year, and this is where we raise all our money to do all the special things we do for our veterans and our Gold Star families. You're going to have a sporting clay shoot that you can come and compete in. There's a car show. There's going to be a motorcycle rally. There's barbecue. There's crawfish boil. Live music all day long. and we cap it off with our live auction, which is going to feature some of the top hunts in the country, along with some really top firearms or some custom-made firearms. It's just our way of being able to take care of our Frederick and Gold Star family. So be sure to either come out or check into our online auction.
We went out first thing in the morning and went pheasant and quail hunting at our friend Harding Game Birds down the street.
I'm Sheena Collins, and I am from Dearborn, Missouri, and we guide here at Harding's quite often, but we are professional trainers. That's our business, professional bird dog trainers. I've been a professional trainer for well over 25 years. The two dogs that we had today were Annie and Mason. Both of them are show champions, as well as they both have hunt titles. They're kind of my go-to guide dogs. The wind plays a part in how the birds fly. They tend to get up really hard. They take hard turns, things like that. So if you haven't hunted behind pointing dogs before, they will point, and either I will flush or I will send them in to flush.
Those dogs get on point, see? You watch those dogs' tails.
Oh, there it goes.
Missed the first one, it was a little close.
There you go, boy. Get it, Todd.
Went out, and there's no other words than we just slaughtered the birds. It was a fun day, lots of walking, lots of fellowship, lots of jokes, and little friendly rivalry between myself and a Navy veteran that's here.
Oh, well, every year, is the big rivalry between, U.S. Navy football versus, Army football. It's Army versus Navy, so I was like, all right, you're Army, I'm Navy, let's have a little shooting competition, see who can bag the most birds.
Smell good, dude.
Yeah, I
Because
got $1 on you.
I got 2 quail out of that bite.
I got $1 on you.
Yeah.
Shotgun sniper.
I think we lost count at some point, but oh yeah, like who won?
Army beat Navy.
The dogs did well, shooters did well. It was a nice hunt.
I've never seen dogs work like that before. It's cool watching them, point them out and then chase them out. And there was just a lot of action too. It was a lot of fun. So I don't think I've even seen a pheasant in person before I shot one.
Got it already?
So it all started last year. I met Paco Garcia. After speaking to Paco for a few minutes, it was clear that we shared a passion in hunting and whitetail hunting specifically. I told Paco about our place up here in Missouri, and he shared with me some information about an organization that he works with called Headwaters for Heroes. So we're very patriotic and love to give back to veterans. We raise money for several different organizations and thought that Headwaters for Heroes was a very deserving organization. And I offered to donate a whitetail trip to Headwaters for Heroes for this fall. And Paco took it back to the powers that be, and they thought it'd be a good idea to send Miss Crystal up for the weekend and send you guys out to film it. So here we are. Yeah. We work with a couple different organizations. We just worked with an organization called VA Dogs, and that's with another one of the vets that's here this weekend. They train and provide service animals to wounded veterans, and we just worked with them to raise money for his new dog Zeke, which we presented to him earlier in August, and then we brought him up here for a hunt. We brought a hunter up here in the spring for a spring turkey, and then we decided to donate another hunt for Miss Crystal this fall.
I'm married to my best friend, hunting and fishing partner, Jay. I have 4 kids and was a gunner for my commander during my second tour in Iraq. 2 grandkids with 1 on the way. I came back in 2007, and shortly after that got out of the Army after spending 6 years, eventually moving back to Southeast Texas. Didn't know quite sure what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. I had some issues transitioning back to civilian life and decided to use my GI Bill as a way to go to school, and found that I can use it in taxidermy school. So I completed my taxidermy school in 2015 and opened up my shop, Myrtle Prairie Taxidermy, in Southeast Texas in Buna, and have been doing taxidermy for 6 years now, going into my 6th year. Came back, ate some lunch, and got ready for our evening sit.
So we decided to take Crystal to another one of our farms that we were seeing a lot of activity on. And we gave her the entire evening to sit on one of our food plots.
We decided to sit in a different spot than prior, that had a little bit more activity that they had noticed. Unfortunately, the winds were not in our favor. stepped an 8-point buck. That's when I thought, this is it, now or never.
Hey folks, I want to personally invite you to our 10th annual Headwaters for Heroes Combat Veterans and Gold Star Families Benefit being held April 30th, 2022. This is a great event. This is our main fundraiser for the year. This is where we raise all our money to do all the special things we do for our veterans and our Gold Star family. You're going to have a sporting clay shoot that you can come and compete in. There's a car show. There's going to be a motorcycle rally. There's barbecue, there's crawfish boil, live music all day long. And we cap it off with our live auction, which is going to feature some of the top hunts in the country, along with some really top firearms or some custom-made firearms. It's just our way of being able to take care of our veterans and Gold Star families. So be sure to either come out or check into our online auction.
This had a little bit more action than the other one has. Ended up being a nice 8-point. He come in about 33 yards. And all I had to do was just wait for him to give me the shot. And I smoked him. I let him expire, and we're gonna go get him. It'll be my first bow. Whitetail bow kill. Oh man, I'm still shaking. The shot was a little far back. It hit his liver, so we let him lay a little bit. After a few hours, we were able to successfully recover him. I think the greatest part about it was my first whitetail buck, first whitetail deer period, with my bow. I've been hunting with my compound bow for probably about 3 years and have been rather picky on what I take. I've seen deer, but they're just not what I want to take. They're younger deer. It was quite the experience. I didn't know if I was shaken from buck fever or freezing to death, maybe a little bit of both, but I got it done and was happy that I could do it here in northern Missouri. And want to thank Headwaters for Heroes, Mike Robinson, and Shangri-La, their group, for this experience and for having me up here in Missouri.
Yeah, definitely want to thank Harding Game Birds and Shangri-La. This experience has been just amazing, life-changing. I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more hunting after this.
We have several sponsors that were nice enough to put some packages together for us and for Miss Crystal this weekend. So we've got a wonderful package from Conquest Scents. We've got another little toy from PSE coming to you. The toys from PSE put together a nice bow. Spot Hog put a nice sight package on it. We've got Freddie, our rep here from Aerotech. He got you some nice Aerotech arrows.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah.
You can thank
So-
PSC and Spot Hog.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Thank y'all. Man,
That's
that is
it.
awesome.
Yeah, so Freddie worked really hard to put all this together, and the people from PSE, Conquest Scents, Spot Hog, and Freddie, who's the name? Aerotech.
Oh,
That's
thank
it.
y'all
Sure.
guys. That's awesome.
No problem.
Thank you to everyone.
Yep. Well, thank you. That's why we brought you up here. Thank you for your service. We're appreciative of the sacrifices that you made to keep us safe here.
That's all that matters.
Everything kind of came together. Everybody pitched in and made it all happen. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I hope you enjoyed this episode of Headwaters for Heroes Outdoors. I want to thank Michael Robinson at Shangri-La Ranch for hosting this hunt. He's done an incredible job. This is our second trip back to his place. I want to thank Harding Game Birds for putting on a phenomenal pheasant hunt. They had such a great time. I want to thank Freddie George and his crew for the spectacular gifts that they put together for our Purple Heart veteran, Crystal Frederick. And I look forward to seeing all of y'all on the next episode.
Couldn't have been happier. It's been an awesome filled couple of days, and memories will last a lifetime. I finally got it!